Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, as well as the vast majority of crypto and finance. And with that being said, let's just dive in and let's start off with a few things. So as we do look at this market, you know, I just recently talked about Bitcoin a little bit. I was addressing how we could possibly see 20K on Bitcoin. And if we do, it will be a huge opportunity in this market. But as we do look at this market right now, you know, a few altcoins, including even XRP, have just been kind of ranging sideways here after they have, you know, dropped down a bit. One thing that I would love to know is that we have been holding up around the $1 trillion market cap zone for the entire crypto market. And even right now, we are starting to see a lot of FUD over on Twitter. One tweet recently came out, and it's from Whale Wire, which is a known scammer in this market, but we will talk about that here in a second. But we do see from Crypto Busy, Binance CZ FUD alert. This screenshot of Jim Cramer is from a video in September of 2022 where he discusses treasuries. The topic of Jim Cramer on CNBC this September 5th is about hero stocks. There is also no recent video on Mad Money about this case. Can you help us find the video context to the script found online? CZ looks like a good guy. I'm bullish here, loading up on their tokens, way oversold, but still not your keys, not your crypto. This is not investment advice and is for educational purposes only. Always do your own research before making any decisions. And here we have a few images. So here we have Jim Cramer on Binance. Here we have, again, the same image. Jim Cramer explains why he bought 2-year treasuries over the past few days. And then also over here, we actually have the fake news. Again, as we really kind of look at this, this is comparing Binance to FTX with SBF. It's insane that we will see the most amount of FUD and fear being spewed right around the bottoms in this market. Now, of course, I always say bottoms won't feel like bottoms. I even think that right now, as we look at this market, a lot of people are expecting a lot more downtrend on Bitcoin, which is obviously going to bleed out the rest of the altcoin market. Everyone was predicting that September was going to be a terrible month. And if you are going to follow the herd, then that's obviously your thought process as well. I tend to go against the herd. I still have stablecoins on the sidelines just in case we do see much lower lows. But I also have already averaged into a lot of my positions, and I'm still holding positions from November of 2022 into December. So as we look at this, I really kind of look at it as the 2020 news, right? When we've seen crashes in 2020, here's March 13th, 2020. This is from Forbes. They talked about Bitcoin crash 2020. They addressed it. They were really kind of looking at even lower lows on Bitcoin. And then also over here from Yahoo Finance, Bitcoin is crashing even more than stocks due to coronavirus closures. Again, really kind of playing into the narrative that, you know, crypto is worse right now than stocks, whatever. And then also over here, this is from October 10th. Remember that date because it's very significant that I'm going to go over here in this video. But here we have this dead accurate indicator is signaling major crash across all of crypto. Doom and gloom articles. This is October 10th. They were talking about how, you know, Bitcoin is about to crash yet again. And then also we've seen over here, Bitcoin dominance signals abrupt end to crypto altcoin season. And this is from the same individual. This is the same individual writing both of these articles right around October 10th. Let's go and look back at October 10th around the entire crypto market cap. Oh yeah, that's right. Here we have October 10th. You know what's funny about this? Is look at this. Right here is the bottom. We didn't see any new lows. In fact, look at what ended up happening. The entire market did an absolute massive run up. And this was a total gain off of those lows to the top. And this is the total crypto market cap, an 8x, almost an 800% gain in the total crypto market cap. And you know what's funny about this? Is we never seen those levels again. And even on the recent downtrend in the market, the most bearish time in the market, which was like right around FTX imploding, we still never seen those levels. And you know what's funny? This is the total crypto market cap. Look at the level that we came back down to tap. It's the candle bodies of the 2018 all-time high. Insane. And even just recently on this downtrend in the market, we are testing the June lows, or at least close to it. And that's why I say like we might see a little bit more downtrend here to tap those lows, which right now from our level, you're talking about like a 4.5% drop. Will we see the March lows? It's questionable, right? Like there's a lot of demand here, but it doesn't matter in my opinion. As we look at what's happening here, we are seeing manipulation in terms of tweets, fake tweets as well. And this is all for engagement, by the way. Like crypto, like Whale Wire, Crypto Whale, he has like multiple accounts. This is an individual that plays off of emotions just for engagement purposes. And as we look at everything that has been happening around this market to this time frame, it's just ridiculous, right? And that's why I say, like, I don't think a lot of people are paying attention to what's really happening around crypto. I was buying back in 2022. I was buying, during the summer of 2022, all the way up until November and December of 2022. Because I was all within this range below actually where we are at nearly now, all the way down to around like this level, which was the 2018 all-time high. Now, also, I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about some very bullish news around XRP. So today we seen SBI VC trade. So this is SBI VC. They're the same ones that are working with Zinfin. They just announced today, translate it, expanding international remittance services using Ripple's remittance solution that utilizes XRP to the Philippines, Vietnam, and Indonesia. Use of XRP bridge currency, speedy and low-cost remittances, expandable, easily remittance to Ripple partners around the world, strengthen competitiveness in the international money transfer business. And here you guys have a nice image of this in progress. You have Tranglo being a key player here, Coins PH being a key player here as well, with of course SBI Remit, SBI VC Trade, and Ripple. And we do see XRP being a crucial bridge currency for all of this. This is actually a huge announcement. At the time, I actually thought that this was just recycled old news. It's kind of on par with what we've already seen. It's just a major expansion. They're building upon this. And again, they're using XRP as a bridge currency, which, like I've said, is going to be a star use case for XRP going forward. I think that it is very significant to mention that these major expansions, even through like Tranglo, SBI, or any other major partnership that Ripple does have, where XRP is being utilized, is huge for XRP. And, even if we scroll down, we can see a viewpoint of this. So we do see Ripple payments and international money transfer system. They really kind of break this down, and they even break down XRP as well and the significance behind it. But this is a great insight on what their plans are. And remember, this really kind of takes me back to that. I think that this is a 2019 article. Yeah, in 2019. And I even posted this back in July. I said, this article still lives rent-free in my mind. SBI has been a long-term partner of Ripple's. In 2019, they mentioned all Japanese banks will use Ripple and XRP by 2025. It wouldn't surprise me if this did happen, but I'm not sure on the timeline. The craziest thing about this market is that we are here before the institutions, and most of retail isn't even here yet too. Ripple has been expanding rapidly outside of the US for the last 2.5 years. They have also expanded their product offering with even more exposure to crypto and XRP. Combine all of this with the XRP ledger use cases growing, I see a very bright future. And you know what's funny about this, right? Is that when we actually look at this tweet, I even said it then, retail barely is here, right? Why are we getting extremely bearish right now? Like, I understand that we want to buy as low as possible, but you will never buy the exact bottom. You will never sell the exact top. And I've always said this in the past as well. You need to make sure that you are aware of where we are at right now in this market. I mean, compare it all the way back to 2020 when we were at like the worst possible time in the market. Could we still see something like this? Yeah, we could. But the problem is I think too many people are betting on it. I think too many people right now are so bearish at a time where, retail barely is here. we are still seeing major expansions happening all the time around this market, especially utility. Like utility is the crucial thing to focus on within the space right now, because I do think that one, utility is obviously the future, and two, you know, we are really here before the institutions, right? Like, institutions are the ones that are talking heavily about these projects. And one thing that I also want to mention is Monica Long, right? I think that she put this best. She said, direct quote, "The past couple of years have been a real tipping point for institutional DeFi, where even the biggest of banks are embracing this technology as the future, and they have to adapt or die." Right? And I think that that's where the idea of SBI really kind of saying, and this is their CEO, foreseeing Ripple's XRP adoption by all Japanese banks by 2025. Now, again, like, you know, is the timeline going to line up? We have no idea. But as we really kind of look at banks, I do think that banks are at this point in time where, yeah, it is the tipping point. Like, they need to embrace this technology or they will fall behind and essentially die. It is an adapt or die sort of market. And again, at the same exact time, we have retail being manipulated into selling out of their assets. I don't think now is the best time to be bearish. Of course, that's my opinion, but you know, if you have done your research, if you have been looking into these documents, if you have been looking into the information around this space and really kind of looking at the names, embracing this technology, you would ultimately change your thought process as well. You know, I made a tweet just the other day that I included in a video where I was talking about all of these organizations that are embracing blockchain and DLT. Like, these are almost every single global organization, global name. You know, these are names that are also worth trillions of dollars, that are moving quadrillions worth of dollars, you know, per year. These are global networks that make the world go round in terms of money transfer and value wise. Like, this is something that I've been very, very adamant about, right? And, you know, as we really kind of look at this space, I do think that we will see big moves going forward, right? And I'm not even talking about like price wise. I'm talking about adoption. I'm talking about, you know, integrations within the traditional system as well. You know, obviously we have tokenization becoming a big spotlighted topic. And even with SBI, right? Like SBI VC, they have been focused heavily on tokenization as well. They even spotlighted XinFin for what they are doing around trade finance, which is kind of right on par with digitalization and tokenization as well. And these are markets that are ripe for disruption. Like, these markets outside of blockchain and DLT, they would not have been able to, you know, innovate beyond the traditional means without this technology. That's why this technology right now is becoming a huge opportunity for these institutions. And, you know, if they don't want to adapt, and just like Monica Long said, you know, they will die. And that's the truth. And that gets me so excited because, you know, at this current moment in time, as we really kind of look at this market, institutions are barely here. Retail is barely here. Like, we are in this market. For the first time in history, the retail sector can front run the institutions. And that's so big. That opportunity is something that most people can't really understand. And for those that do understand it, they see the significance behind that. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Peace out.